I did a prank my damn self with Pete Carroll one time on Halloween. He's like, I need somebody to quit today. He's like, only I know. I don't give a how crazy you get. Do whatever you want. Finally, Pete, like, he sees it. He's like, all right, mother, you don't want to, you're off the team. Get your ass off. And I go up to the top of the building and I scream like, hey. And I drop. And the dummy goes flying over the top of the roof. All you hear is like that's what I'm saying. I'm pretty sure if we were to do this shit to this day, we would probably be banned, like for sure.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another edition of The Break Room. I'm your host, Cody Pasby. Make sure to subscribe here to Mojobreak Media. Hit that bell. You'll be notified anytime we have a new box break, a new podcast, or a new episode of The Break Room, which premieres every other Friday. This week, we talked to LenDale White, the USC legend and NFL veteran. He talks about his love of collecting, who he collected as a kid, and the stories this guy has. Some amazing ones. You're not going to want to miss it. Check it out. Here's our conversation with LenDale. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back into The Break Room. I'm your host, Cody Pasby. Today, I am joined by a back-to-back national champion at USC. He is also the all-time leader in rushing touchdowns at SC. He's an NFL vet, and he is one of the co-hosts of the Smash and Dash podcast with Chris Johnson and LenDale White. It is LenDale White. What's going on, LenDale? How we doing?
What's going on, baby? Hey, you know what I like? I like how, we had a little practice run earlier, but then we came right back and you crushed that, man.
That's right.
You're a true professional. I like that. Man, but shit, there's a little bit of nostalgia with the cards because I remember with my Dion cards and seeing that, I'm like, I wanted to be just like him. That's why I wore 21, all that stuff, man. Yeah. I wanted everything about it, man.
So Dion was like the big cards you were collecting. How much were you collecting when you were a kid?
I was collecting all kind of shit, man. I had Dion's what got me into baseball because I got like the MLB. It's crazy. He's playing football. Then I could play with him on the game. And I'm like, damn, he wore 24, 21. That's why I wore 24 when I went to Seattle for a quick second. I didn't stay there, but I had a 24 jersey before Marshawn. But that shit played major into me. Dion, if it wasn't for Dion, I don't know if I would have been who I am as an athlete. I mean that because the flamboyant, the arrogant, but being cocky, but at the same time, just knowing your worth. But it's really not none of that. It's just really knowing I'm really that good, and I give the praise to God. So man, Dion was everything for me.
Other than cards, did you have any other memorabilia from your playing days or stuff your own stuff from guys that you played with, played against that you've got in the collection right now? I
got some actually really cool stuff. I actually got my national championship helmet from Texas. I got hella fringe jerseys like a Keith Bullock. We call him Oak. He was a linebacker from Tennessee back then. Mm-hmm. We call him Old Ass Keith. That's why he call him Oak. So that's my dog. I got a Javon Curse, the freak.
Man.
You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying.
A beast.
Then my little brother, Malcolm Smith, Steve Smith's little brother from USC. Just thinking about his story. I asked him for a jersey one time and he sent it to me and it's he wrote on it it's all possible because of guys like you, and it's just he's a Super Bowl MVP. I remember him sitting on my couch in Cardinal Gardens in the dorm rooms at SC, and he's like, I'm gonna come here, I'm gonna be here, and we're like, yeah, all right, we're gonna see it. Not only did he take his ass there, he balled out, went to the league and became a Super Bowl MVP.
That's amazing. I love it. They all tell the story these cards are going to today. We got that box right there. That's going to be one of our
The Bachelor.
The Bachelor, Matt Liner right there.
Pretty wood.
He's going to be handing out the final rose at some point. We'll see. Yeah. All right. So we're going to start things off with 3 packs. We've got 2024 Absolute Football, 2023 Score Football that you're holding right there, and 2023 Rookies and Stars. Just to kind of start us off, obviously, we're chasing C.J. Stroud, Bryce Young in 23.
Let me be real, cause I ain't open these in a minute. So do I?
I think the best way, I always that little fold in the back, kind of,
Sauce man.
Oh, you got Sauce Gardner to start things off?
Sauce Gardner.
All right.
That's pretty dope. I love Sauce. I like this kid, potential Deuce Vaughn out of Kansas State, Dallas Cowboy.
Yeah.
He's a beast, too. I think if they give him the ball more, he'll make plays, honestly. Last but not least, we got Russell Gage, Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Yeah, so Score's always the first one they do. This one, always comes with either, it's always going to be the biggest stars, rookies. Chance, very slim. You might get an autograph. This set too in 2023, so they don't have autographs of CJ Stroud and Bryce Young and those guys, but they do have like Anthony Richardson, Puka Nacua. You can get their autographs because we got all sorts of new contracts and deals and stuff.
Rookies and stars. My brother, the GOAT. Michael Eugene, hence the Eugene. You only get a Eugene name if you're a GOAT, like Michael Eugene Jordan, LeBron Eugene James. This is Mike Eugene Evans. Sean Barkley. Oh, man, I know they hate it. That was when he was playing. Who let him go?
Man.
And we got Tyree Wilson.
All right, let's get into that 24. Yeah, so this one has a chance at what we call kaboom cards, and those are super rare cards that you're going to see. It's kind of like a very colorful illustration. It says kaboom on it. So that's what we're chasing. That's what we're looking for. If we get that, then we've hit jackpot.
Sack Master Chris Jones, and he's a Eugene for sure.
Yep. Chris
Broswell. Okay. Darius Robinson. Come on.
And we might get some, maybe not some numbered ones on that one. All right.
Maris Liofu. I don't know.
Yeah,
Give me,
another rookie.
I ain't really.
Well, we didn't get a kaboom. That's all right. Yeah. We got more big things to come. But, before we do get to that, you talked a little bit about, like, some of the celebrities that you guys have encountered at SC Days. Because, that team was a sensation, man. Like, that was a national story. Like, they were the biggest thing in sports at that time. It was crazy. Yes, and we talked a little to Matt Liner last year. He talked about we used to hang with DiCaprio. I think I saw on a podcast you talked about you went to the Playboy Mansion with Snoop.
For sure. Oh my God.
I mean, first of all, just hanging with Snoop, and I know you've gotten to know Snoop over the years. That just seems like getting to know him growing up with with everything with him, like a dream come true. Getting to be like, man, that's a boy now. That's our boy now.
It's just crazy because like you just said, like I remember being in Colorado, back in Denver, Colorado. There was a thing called DMX. It came with like the cable boxes and stuff like that, where you can get like all the new music into the play.
Yeah. And
I just remember like the Doggy World coming on or watching the videos and stuff. And I'm like, look at Snoop. You know what I mean? It's just crazy. And then you fast forward, I don't know, 15 years, or maybe less than that. But I'm driving around LA and I happen to be driving by a place that like it looks like a movie scene's going on, but I don't really know. But somebody ends up notices me like, hey, you should come over here. I end up going over there and I end up meeting Snoop. I walk in the trailer and he's like, LenDale motherfucking White. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just sitting there like, what the you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, damn, Snoop knows who I am. But then once you get to know Snoop, you know that he knows everything about the Trojans, or sports. Like, he's a real life, especially when it comes to football, he's going to know the football. But man, when it comes to sports, his Lakers, he's going to know something and what's going on. But I just was sitting there in the shock, man, like, this is crazy. Snoop Dogg knows me. You know what I mean? And it's been history since then. I've been to, countless shows. It's crazy. I went on tour with him one time. Yeah, I was like one of the I was a part of I don't even know how to explain the entourage.
Right.
Like I was on the bus. I would travel, the first class tickets to the next, city or whatnot.
My God.
It was a crazy ass experience. I've been in videos. I was in the Life of the Party video with Too Short. I've been in a lot of videos with him. I can't even name all of them, but that was like maybe the biggest one. Dog, it's just been a crazy ride, and it's crazy because he's just becoming more iconic, as the years progress, and he's just still down as earth as ever, still humble as ever. Like when I see him or when I, need tickets to anything, he finds a way. It was the great life, though. I can't lie. Playboy Mansion and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you got to think, being an 18-year-old, 19-year-old going to the Playboy Mansion and it's not even a shock. It's just like, it's unreal. I can't think of shock as the world because that's any kid, any one of us. If we're 8, I don't give a fuck about me being a football player. Let's exclude that. Being an 18-year-old, you get to walk into the Playboy Mansion, you're like, let me act like I've been somewhere before. Like, you know what I mean? The house is so big, they got certain sections you can't go through, but they got these rooms open, that place open. That was a crazy, and I think the theme of it was like Candyland. So like they had like
okay.
Yeah. Life was great.
That's all it needs to be said right there. Any other stuff that comes to mind? I know you talk a lot about hanging with Snoop and stuff, but like anything else where you were just like in the moment, like I can't believe like that it's reached this point where like we're seeing this guy or this guy knows us or like hanging here like during the SC days.
We see Carmelo at the game. You've seen, Shaq's. You've seen Fonz. I know him as the Fonz. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like I remember him. He has the leather jacket. It's like it's just so crazy because I'm like I remember this dude from TV. Now he's on the sideline. Will Ferrell. They did the jackass shoot at our thing. They punted him the ball and tried to take his head off.
Yeah.
I did a prank my damn self with Pete Carroll one time on Halloween, where it's like now that I think about it, he's a fucking piece. He's kind of crazy for the fucking thing because. He made me kind of like act like I killed myself in a sense. Like we were all arguing. He's like, okay, he called me and Reggie, and he's like, I'm going to play a trick on the team. He's like, I need somebody to quit today. And Reggie's looking at him like nobody's going to believe it if it's me, basically.
Right.
And he's like, all right, well, LenDale, you're my guy. You know what I mean? And he's like, of course, like everybody will believe me, man. I got it. I speak my mind. So it's like I'm out at practice one day. And he's like, I just need you to he's like, no coaches are going to know. He's like, only I know. I don't give a fuck how crazy you get. Do whatever you want. He's like, I don't care. Just do whatever you want. And none of the coaches knew this. Ed Odron, this is Steve Sarkisian, this is Lane Kiffin. These are like all your favorite coaches now, right?
Yeah,
so
the family,
I'm out I'm on the sideline. I'm just messing around and like kicking balls when they line it up to do a playoff run by. I just go kick it. You know what I mean? Remark the ball like y'all move up a little bit. You know what I mean? Or I'll be like, Lane, give me the ball, man. Like, give me the ball. Like, y'all keep giving Reggie the ball. Give me the fucking ball. Like, you know what I mean? And he'll be looking at me like, Pudge, like, what's wrong? Like, chill out. Like, you know what I mean? And he's looking like, dude, relax. And I'll go to Sark, and I'm telling Sark, like, Sark, y'all full of shit. Y'all keep giving Reggie the ball. Y'all should give me the fucking ball. Like, you know what I mean? I'm just going. I'm going, right? And Pete's, like, he's the only one. Me and Reggie the only one.
Right.
So Reggie's, like playing with me, like, dog, calm down. Like, because he's trying to egg it on. And I'm like, man, F you, dog. They always giving you love. And, like, I'm just keep going, egging on. Finally, Pete, like, he sees it, and he's like, all right, this is the time. He's like, all right, motherfucker, you don't want to, you're off the team. Get your ass off. And all the teammates are trying to stop me, like, no, like, they'll chill. And I'm like, man, fuck all that. I don't need you, mother effers, you know what I'm saying? Fuck this shit, whatever. I go off the field, and they still have practice. This is a full practice right now. It's like an hour in, you know what I mean? Like, so this is on Halloween, though. So they go in. I mean, they're still practicing. And as I walk off the field, my equipment manager, Tino, was outside. He drives me around to a building. It's like you can see it from the field. It's like right there. I forget the name of the building. And I go up to the top of the building, and I scream like, hey. And like all my look, they're like, what the like, you know what I mean? I'm like, man, fuck y'all. I don't need you, motherfucker. I can't believe y'all turn y'all's back on me. I'm like, and I drop, and the dummy goes flying over the top of the fucking roof. All you hear is like, you know what I mean? Like that's what I'm saying. I'm pretty sure if we were to do this shit to this day, we would probably be banned, like for sure. But like everybody was like, I remember the Ting brothers. They're from up this area, the Bay Area. The Ting, Dr. Ting's sons. Like he matter of fact, he's the reason why Terrell was able to play in that Super Bowl. Mm-hmm. But they were like crying and shit hysterically. Darnell Bing like was kind of flustered. But it's all happening. I'm really not. I'm doing whatever Pete they say. But I'm not really realizing like the effect that can happen, right? So then I go back downstairs and shit. They call up practice and they do all that. But as they come outside, like you can still like tell they shook. They're like, man, what the fuck just happened? Like so, some of them like coming out like trying to go around and like, what the hell just happened? You know what I mean? But then they finally, as they running out the field, they see me. They're like, man, like they.
Right.
It's just crazy, like how they ultimately was just like, oh my God, thank God nothing's wrong. But bro, the setup for that shit was ridiculous.
That is the wildest setup ever. My God, I can imagine.
Yeah, PC.
I don't even know. Yeah,
I'm pretty sure if we would do that stunt to this day, we would have been on every outlet. But they probably would have been like calling for the job for sure.
All right, next up, we got some 2024 Prizm football. This is a blaster box. We're looking for basically like Prizm is kind of the go-to of like the chrome cards. Yeah. Like when you're looking for like the sort of the number one rookie card, it's always going to come out of Prizm. So it's always one of the most popular sets, one of the most sought after sets. And obviously 24, we're still looking for all those QBs, those Jaden Daniels and Caleb Williams and all those top rated guys from this year.
Titan great, Eddie Eugene George.
Ooh, definitely a Eugene.
Yes,
definitely a Eugene.
Michael Dean, Eugene Perry. Ooh, there's some ballers in that one. Kyle Duggar. Sorry, Kyle, you had to come out. Mason Smith, man.
Eddie George around a lot. Like when you came up with the Titans, like
always around.
Yeah, I was gonna say he probably
coaches TSU.
That's right.
He's right there.
That's right.
Yeah, Eddie, man, Eddie's a good dude.
Yeah.
Joe Horn, beast.
Joe Horn.
Greg Dulcich or Dulcich. Latu, UCLA kid, beast. Ooh. A Devin Cope.
Oh, another rookie.
Another
Prizm. A little cracked. The cracked ice is what we call that one.
Okay. Wes Welker. Baller. Marcus Eugene Allen. Trojan fight on. Oh my gosh. Bo Eugene Jackson. Some nice cards there.
Mm-hmm.
And Travis Eugene Kelsey. That's Taylor Swift girl.
That's right.
Julius Pep. He's a Eugene by
Julius was a
Nico Collins. Good, I wish he could have stayed healthy all season. It would have been crazy.
Yeah.
Ooh, Garrett Wilson.
Ooh, nice one. Yeah, Garrett's
a nice one.
That's nice. There we go. Some nice color there. Plenty of Eugenes.
Yeah, that's
like
Eugenes.
But none of the rookies. That's all right. We still got a few more boxes where we can start chasing some of those big rookies. Hey guys, we're taking a quick break here on the Break Room to let you know once again about Mojobreak.com. It is your best place to get great deals and the newest releases on sports card breaks, plus trading cards as well. If you've never gotten into a break, here's your chance. Use promo code BreakRoom5 at Mojobreak.com when you check out for 10% off your next order. That's BreakRoom5 at Mojobreak.com. And you can get 10% off your order, and you might be able to pull a huge hit like these.
The last.
Triple logo, man! What's up? What's up? What's up? Oh my God! We did it!
So what are you waiting for? Head over to Mojobreak.com right now. Use promo code BreakRoom5. You're going to get 10% off your next order over at Mojobreak.com. You kind of touched on it already with your answer that crazy story you were talking about, but I did want to just ask you about playing for Coach Pete Carroll and like the type of man he was, the type of coach he was. Like I was gonna say here, like give me a story that kind of sums him up. I think that kind of summed up like what it was kind of like playing for Coach Pete, but like just what was it like? Like he's kind of like feels like maybe an enigma to the rest of the world outside of football, where he is such an interesting answers, kind of off the wall sometimes, but at the same time the success speaks for itself.
It definitely does. Pete's very unique, man, in the sense that like the way his style of coaching is, he'll get you to believe. He's people get mad at me sometimes when I say like the word manipulate, like but it's like it's just being realistic. You know what I mean? When you're a coach, and now that I'm older, like sometimes you manipulate people to get the best out of them, and it's like you don't even realize it, you know what I mean, or that you don't realize that it's been done to you until you're scoring the league record touchdowns or something. But when I say that, like he knew how to manipulate the situation to get the best out of his players, man. So we call him Sneaky Pete. That's what we always live by that, and that's our guy, man. I mean, regardless of our trials or tribulations or what we've done with each other or against each other, whatever it may be, like I got nothing but love for Pete, and I wish him nothing but success for sure. You know what I mean? Because he recruited me. He got me out of Colorado. I went to USC. I won back-to-back national championships, played in 3 straight. You said it earlier, I'm the all-time leading scorer at USC. Like when I see Marcus Allen coming out of some of them cards, like O.J. Simpson's and shit, it's like I have more touchdowns than some of them. And that's because Pete believed in me, man. So like there's nothing but love with it.
Yeah. How do you think he's going to do in Vegas? Raiders is a job that's been a tough one the last,
But see, Pete, that's what I'm saying. Pete, he's going to figure out a way. Like, I don't know if the same philosophy he went up to USC and then when he went up to Seattle, I don't think that's going to be his same teaching points now. You know what I mean? I think he understands that he's going to have to do stuff a little different. I mean, nobody's jobs are guaranteed no more. Nobody cares that you won a Super Bowl in Seattle. Like if you don't come here and win these games in Oakland, and or Oakland in Las Vegas, and we turn around and they're 2-something one year and they only win 3. Like you're gonna get out of there. I think he's well aware of that. So I know he's gonna come in there. He's gonna build that same kind of Pete philosophy in the sense of that we're gonna run the ball. We're gonna get somebody that don't turn the ball over at quarterback, and we're gonna build on defense. And I think that you still got to have somebody that where they believe. And that's what I mean about Pete. If you get them people to believe, I know Pete's one of them dudes. Like, he's going to have them believing. And then, they roll downhill. Next thing you know, you look up, they done won 10 games and beat the Chiefs twice in a season or some shit next year. You know what I mean?
It wouldn't shock. I mean, just what you said with Harbaugh, it kind of feels the same way. Like, everybody's going to buy into that philosophy. Everybody just get on board. It's time. All right, we got 23-24, Contenders Optic Basketball. I like to say it's all killer, no filler. Yeah. It's only the best stuff. You're getting nothing but some of the best hits. I think it's one pack, and we're obviously chasing some of the bigger rookies from this year, from the last year's set. So no Wemby autos, but you can still get some really big Wembanyama hits in this one. Yeah, Thompson twins are in here. Amen and Oster are in here.
Ballers.
Their autographs are in here. And you still got vet chances. You still got chances like Luka autos, Shea autos. Tim Duncan is signing for the first time in a long time, so he could have autos in here.
Big fundamental?
Yep, the big fundamental himself.
Okay, we got to get this going. Oh, Jaime Jaquez Jr.
Okay, we start off with a solid rookie.
Ooh, it says rookie ticket, Derek Lively.
2 solid rookies, actually,
Season
to start things
ticket, off. Jaylen Brown. Nice.
I think we might have got our first autograph card there.
Yeah, Jacob, I don't know.
Yeah, Jakob Pertl. Yeah, Jakob Pertl. Okay.
He's decent, I guess.
That's not bad.
Playing the numbers game. 80 rebounds, 25.
It's a nice looking card.
Lottery ticket, Asur Thompson.
Hey, there we go. We got one of the Thompsons. That's nice. Ooh,
He's a beast, too.
That is really nice. And that's also numbered to 175 on that one, too. That's a nice card. So you were part of a couple of iconic backfield duos. Obviously, you at SC with Reggie Bush, your podcast co-host, Chris Johnson. And it kind of feels like, it's not like you guys invented the dual running back system, but it really felt like a turning point where like a lot of front offices went, we need 2 starting quality running backs. Yeah. Or, if we don't have 2 starting quality backs, we don't have any starting backs. You know what I mean? So at the same time, though, that kind of does change like the way the front offices looked at that position. And like, I want to know, did you kind of see that where it's like at an individual level, did it feel like the position was being devalued where you're like, man, this is like, it's the 2-for-1 deal kind of, in a way, kind of, I don't want to say backfire, but like,
No, I hear what you're saying because, I mean, I was just on media row in New Orleans for obviously the Super Bowl. And they're like, how do you guys feel, asking me and CJ2K about like how the resurgence of the running back. And I'm like, resurgence? I'm like, there's never been a resurgence. I'm like, Derrick Henry ran for 2,000 yards 5 years ago. He's just about to run for 2,000 yards again. I don't know who put out the thought or the process that says, hey, we're going to stop paying the running back, right? Mm-hmm. Like when you look at everybody other than Kansas City, which I know everybody wants to mirror the Kansas City, but everybody doesn't have Patrick Mahomes. The best of the best, whether it be Lamar Jackson, he had still Gus Edwards and those, like he had a 2-headed monster last year. James Cook with Josh Allen. Yeah. When you look at the overall state of the game, like usually J.K. Dobbs, like when you have a solid running game, and you know what I mean, your quarterback's usually going to be better. You know what I mean? Jalen Hurts, Saquon. Yep. You look at AJ. AJ's getting all the benefit. I seen a stat the other day where he's number 1 in one-on-ones. You know why they're getting one-on-ones? Because Saquon Barkley he's taking 8. Yep. So I don't think people it's mind-boggling when you look at the statistics or when you just look at people of the game. It's like, what are y'all thinking? It's been the same game for 50, 60 years. We're trying to reinvent the wheel, but it's not like if you have a solid run game, you're going to be there. But I'm so thankful that running backs like Derrick Henry, Joe Mixon, obviously Saquon Barkley, how they call him on TikTok, man. But obviously players like that, I mean, I'm thankful because they showed the league that, like, you can't devalue us. Yep. You can't take away. You can try to. You can try. But we're going to keep showing you. We keep popping up, man, and I'm thankful for that. I can't wait till they go back to the CBA and get that money right. They deserve it. I'm so happy, dog. I can rent rant and go on and on about this because I don't know where it happened. I don't understand like where
it's
you
crazy.
can see somebody making $20 million, but then you see a running back. I'm blocking for you to get the ball. Like I got to block James Harrison. I got to block lights out Sean Merriman. Like these are the dudes I'm going against. Y'all want to pay me the least amount of money, but these dudes on the other side are the highest paid players in the NFL. How is this possible?
That's a great point.
Crazy. Like,
that's crazy. It is crazy. I'm glad it seems like it might be changing finally. I hope it does. We got this 1920 Obsidian Basketball. Like I said, this is going to feature Ja Zion from that 1920 rookie class. This was a huge rookie class a few years ago, and it still is like a huge class, and Ja now and the Grizzlies are starting to find a lot more success this season. So we
want Zion to get traded.
That's what it is. He needs
Zion needs to get traded.
He needs it. 2 guaranteed autos in this. Only 7 cards.
Let's go.
But all big stuff.
Okay, the Greek Freak.
Ooh, we got a nice Giannis to start. Nice.
We got Steph's little brother, Seth. My other cousin, Kobe White. Kemba Eugene Walker.
Ooh, that's a nice one.
Pat Bev, man, from the Braves. Autograph.
Pat, oh my gosh.
Latrell Eugene Sprewell.
Ooh.
Autograph.
Spree and Pat Bev.
And then the Kendrick Dunn.
These 2 autos, that's an interesting number to 50, Patrick Beverly, and a number to 35 right there of Latrell Sprewell.
That
is interesting. Wearing the Braves uniform. So that's a throwback Clippers uni. Actually, I do want to talk to you about Chauncey. You mentioned Chauncey Billups' cousin. And I was doing the math. I'm like, oh, wait, that all timed out. Like, you guys were winning national championships. He's going back-to-back NBA finals. That must have been a crazy time for you and the family. It must have been nuts.
Like, dude, I know people like sometimes they like, man, you try to brag or you talk about it, but it's like sometimes I'm in awe thinking about like the things I was able to accomplish or even just be around for some of that time. Like you said, I remember we played Michigan. We beat Michigan for the AP national championship. And then, we fast forward to, April, May, I'm at the Staples Center up the street from where I just, because USC's up the street. And now I'm watching my cousin in the finals playing against Kobe. Rest in peace to the great Kobe, man. Right. But I'm like just sitting there, and I got on my Kobe. I got on my damn Chauncey Billups stuff. Like I'm fanaticked out, but like deep down inside, I'm such a Kobe fan. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm like
mixed emotions.
Yeah, I'm mixed emotions. And then on top of that, my cousin's killing them. Like he's going crazy. So it was like I get a chance to just be at these games, and I'm watching it, and I can rewind a little bit, sorry, because before that happens, the All-Star break is in L.A. So All-Star games coming.
Right.
T. Lou comes to get me. T. Lou and Chauncey like best friends, like one of my, good cousins, friends, whatever you want to call it. So I've been knowing T. Lou for, 20-something years now, but he comes and gets me. It's him, if I'm not mistaken, it's Chauncey and Kevin Garnett. And maybe Vince. I'm pretty sure, but I'm not sure. But they pull up to my dorm room. You know what I'm saying? I've been telling people for years, like, for the whole year, like, yeah, Chauncey's my cousin, this and that, and they like, yeah, whatever. Everybody be saying, this ain't like the back in the day with internet and you just pull out the phones. I didn't have a phone in school. Like, I just got a Nextel maybe after I won a championship. So, like, I'm telling them, they like, yeah, right. And I'm like, man, I'm telling you. And I remember Chauncey pulled up and they was like, man, somebody's out here in the limo. You know what I mean? And I walked out there and it was my cousin, dog, and I just was like, because you at the dorms, you see the girl, like everybody, and I remember that. I got back, they like, the whispers was going around. That shit was like the greatest feeling. And then fast forward, Steve Smith, he's one of my good friends. He loved Kobe, you know what I mean? So I took him to the game with me, and he was just there. He's like, I remember looking at him like, I told you this is my cousin. He's like, dog, this is crazy. We win championships. We playing football, but when you're on the Woodside and your cousin's busting everybody. This is when they had Gary Payton. He's killing the. That's when they dubbed him the Mitten or something like that. No disrespect to GP, one of my favorite players, but after that they was like, yeah, Chauncey was giving them boys buckets, and then he went away. And I remember him telling, I was like, yeah, if y'all come back here, I'm coming to the game. He was like, cuz we ain't coming back. Like, you know what I mean? Ooh. And then like he went out there and handled them boys 4-1, and he was the finals MVP. To me, Chauncey was like a big brother, whatever you want to say, but he was the first person that came from our neighborhood that showed us that it was real. You know what I mean? Like, you can really do it. So he used to come back to our neighborhood, Park Hill Rec Center. Skyland is what we call it. It's Hiawatha now, but I still call it Skyland. He would come back, and like kids are beggars, kind of in a sense, because there's always some stuff around there that you want. So when he comes in, like, hey, Chauncey, you got $5, you got. But he never made a big deal out of it. He always give us something, give us some money, go buy some chicken wings or whatever it was, man. And he just showed us that what an ultimate pro looks like. And I honestly, I beyond salute him to this day, because my cousin has literally taught me like he showed me what black excellence is about. Like he's one of them dudes that come from a neighborhood that, married his wife, raised his kids, all world NBA Hall of Fame, everything. But dude, when you call him, he picks up. When you text him, he texts right back. If you need any advice or whatever it may be, he's right there for you, man. So I've never, wanted to like emulate or probably be like somebody more like that I like can see and touch. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause he's the epitome of like, the GOAT to me. So right. I'm thankful that I had a chance to really grow up and experience that shit, because I don't think that, like, I know without him in my college career, I don't think it would have been the same.
Yeah, ultimate role model
for sure. Like the ultimate role model.
Yeah, and not bad. The ultimate flex of like, hey, my cousin's gonna roll up with half the NBA All-Star team. Yeah. Now I'm not lying, man.
Man, now you know, because bro, they used to look at you like, man, you lying, and I'm like, dog, I'm telling you.
Kevin Garnett comes out of the car and is like, okay, yeah, I kind of believe you now.
Yeah, man, big ticket. I went to a dinner one time, dog. When I tell y'all, it was KG, Chauncey, Serena Williams, Ryan Sheckler. Yeesh. The amount of just greatness that was and this is at Mr. Chow's in Beverly Hills. And I just remember like sitting there and I'm like, that's what I mean. I mean, I know I'm LenDale White, I play football, but the fact that like I mean, you could I rate athletes. You put them on you gotta, like there's Michael Jordan and Tom Brady, LeBron, you know what I mean? Yeah. And then I'm sitting there with the goats of the goats, and I'm like, I can't believe this shit.
That's crazy.
Like, I'm so thankful, man. So yeah, like, and because of him being my cousin, he's like afforded me that opportunity to even be around certain stuff like that. And I try to. It's crazy because I think that was probably the last night he ever went out with me too. I was still like, I was a young buck. I'm like, we're like 22. I'm like, Chance, you going out with me? He's like, yeah, I'll go out with you. We went in there like yeah, cuz. I'm going to check you in a minute. This ain't for me, man. Right. Just like, yeah, I understand, man. I was just like thankful that he came with me, man. It was awesome.
That's amazing. All right, here it is. 2006 tops draft picks and prospects. Your rookie year, NFL draft from that year, a stat class. I remember it being like an incredible day for the NFL draft. Where I was like, this is one of the craziest draft classes. Obviously, all the guys from SC, Texas, obviously. I mean, it was like super stat class. It was going to be fun to break.
I want a Reggie Bush rookie card.
We'd love to see a Reggie.
Reggie going to sign it for me, bro? If I pull a Reggie card
There we go. Yeah, Reggie, come on. If you're watching.
He ain't got no choice.
We got to sign,
I'm going to call Lil. Call his wife. She's nice as hell. She'll get it done. She'll go. Hey, listen, these are your teammates, brother.
That's the way to get through. Yeah, like, come on, man. So we do got some vets because I got like Edgerrin James there and a Cardinals uni. There's Mike Williams.
The Mike Williams?
Right there.
Mike the Guy Williams?
There you go.
That's dope. Mike the Guy Williams, man. That was my guy when I came on my host and visit and stuff. And after that, he was one of my best friends ever.
Nice.
There's what's that?
There's Steve Smith,
Charles Rogers,
right there.
We got Antonio Gates.
Oh, there we go. That actually not bad. Jay Cutler, rookie, right there.
Bandy
uniform, game worn Senior Bowl jersey, right there for Jay Cutler.
That's good. We got a DeQuell Jackson. Oh my God, y'all! Hardest hitting motherfucker I ever played against. DeQuell Jack. Listen. Oh my God, that motherfucker used to hit so hard. Cleveland Browns, DeQuell.
Jeez.
Jake the Snake Plumber. He got good shrooms.
Yeah, that's his thing now.
Yeah, for real.
The shrooms, that's right.
I got an A-Rod and a Maurice Jones-Drew rookie tops. Hey, Mojo.
Ooh.
Maurice Jones-Drew, UCLA.
Oh, there we go. That's the local kid. That's the local guy right there. That's Bay Area's own Maurice Jones-Drew, De La Salle.
Oh, my brother, Dominique Bird rookie. They should say we twins. What's up, twin? Yeah, D-Block. That's my guy. We got Drew, Michael Clayton, Rudy. That motherfucker used to run the ball hard. We got Maurice Jones-Drew, rookie.
Ooh, that's a nice one. There you go. Rookie. We'll take that. That's a nice one.
And Charlie Whitehurst, rookie, top. So what would be the gem out of this one? Out of these next 2 packs?
If we can get, I mean, at the time, everybody was going after Matt. They were going after Reggie. It's always Vince, like any of those guys.
Oh, yeah. Come on, Vince, Matt, Reggie. Never heard of him. Ronnie Brown. I just seen my dog this weekend, too. Chrome Ronnie Brown.
Nice.
And a Lawrence Maroney, Elmo.
Oh, okay.
Rookie.
Yeah, I remember Lawrence Maroney.
Beast.
Yeah, he was good.
Elmo, man. Last one. Come on, Reggie Vince. I know y'all say the best for last. Braylon Eugene Edwards.
There you go.
Beast.
Braylon Edwards.
Willis McGahee, beast. Dominic Davis. Michael Clayton. Hank Basket. Wasn't that the Playboy star's girlfriend, boyfriend?
Oh,
Hank Basket, y'all. Hank
That's
Basket.
Right. That was his claim to fame.
I think somebody took my Reggie card.
I know. Man, didn't get Reggie, didn't get Vince, Matt, didn't get any of those guys. So we got the number 1 pick. We got Mario Williams, but it's still fun to just kind of go through this, go down memory lane.
Nothing like it, man.
Yeah.
I just opened up these cards and then just seeing some of your brothers or family from a long time ago, there's nothing like that, man.
Yeah.
It's like, this is definitely nostalgia at its finest.
Yeah, that was a fun one, ripping that one open. Tons of walk down memory lane. But I wanted to ask you, this is kind of like looking if you could give some advice to like young players, because you've been pretty open about ups and downs in your post playing career, and if you had a chance to kind of go back in time and talk to your younger self in those days where you weren't that you were trying to make that decision of, do I keep playing, can I get in a contract, all that, what would you tell him? And then what kind of advice would you have to young players today who are kind of going through that same thing of like, maybe their career is ending a little earlier than they might have hoped?
That's a good question. Honestly, if I could say something to myself like back then, it'd probably just be like, be patient, understand God's timing, and I mean that with all my heart. Like, I know people sometimes like try to take that God thing and just throw it out there and just try to run with it, but I've had heart attacks already. I'm only 40 years old, right? I played in the NFL. I've done some amazing stuff. But like, I think like if I can go back and talk to like a younger me, I would just tell myself like, be patient and understand that it's like a dirt bike road, in the sense like you're gonna be hitting up bumps. You know what I mean? It's just how you adjust yourself when you hit that bump, how you can go into the next one. Nothing in life is always going to be positive. We pray for that. And if anybody in the world has had that happen, I'm super thankful for them and grateful for their lives, because it's something that everybody doesn't get to experience, right? But stay humble, remain positive, grounded in like who you are. And when things aren't going the way you expect them to go to, make sure that you go back to those good times and remember how it felt, because it'll come back again. You know what I mean? And I think lastly, this is for mostly all of us. What you think is what you get out of life. You have to believe, you know what I mean? They tell us that as kids, like if you believe, you can achieve. And I swear to God, there's nothing realer about that statement. Like, once you believe it, if you believe something and you say, I'm going to do it, like, another person thinks you're crazy until it happens. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well said. I mean, great words of advice.
And then also, if there's anything as far as like mental health I can help out with too, it's okay to want help. It's okay to talk to somebody about help. It's okay to seek somebody for help. I know, like, early 90s when we were growing up, 2000s, if I was to tell somebody, hey, I'm going to go see a counselor about something, people laugh. But, like, it's like as I get older, I see, like, my fallen comrades with this sports stuff. And, like, especially in the football industry, in the world that we live in with the brotherhood, I see so many people. Myself, I was so bottled up and so afraid of what people would think of me for needing help, or what people would say about me, because I was so depressed for so long back then, or was in my own space. And I was so afraid that, thank God for a guy like CJ2K that was like, dude, what are you doing? Like, come out to my game. And he would not let me not come to a game. And then finally, when I went to a game, I think God showed me like, there's people that believe in you. You got to believe in yourself. So yeah, don't take nothing, lightly, but also understand it's okay to seek that help, man.
Yeah.
Talk to your brother, talk to your sister, your mom, your uncle, your grandma. There's somebody out there that won't judge you for what you're telling them, especially when you telling them like this is something that's on my heart and I need help with it. You know what I mean? Or you can call lines out there that help with it as well. Yes, never be afraid to ask for help. I don't care what it is. Seek the help, please. 100%. And you're not alone.
Yep. 100%. 100%. All right, we saved the big ones for last. We got Panini One Football. This is 2023. And again, we're chasing the 23 rookie class. There could be huge Puka Nacua autos, huge hits of C.J. Stroud, Bryce Young, and obviously huge veterans as well. And it's really like only the best of the best here. It's some of the best cards, but it's only one card per box.
Let's go. We need to. So if we could pull anything out of here, that would be the GOAT. Would it be a C.J. Stroud?
It could be, yeah. If we pull a C.J. out of here, we're happy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's pull that C.J. out, man.
We got two chances to do it. Let's see what we're getting.
Josh Downs,
and we got a patch and an auto on that.
Yeah, patch and auto.
Okay.
It's not bad.
All right.
Not mad at that at all.
Not bad.
We're going to keep fighting, though.
Josh Downs, rookie. All right, that's why we got two. Number to 49, rookie patch auto. Come on, let's get it. Let's end it with a bang.
We're about to end it with a bang. It has to come. Come on, CJ. Come on, you're an LA kid. Look out now. Come on, CJ Stroud. Oh, they turned it around on my dad.
Oh, it's a redemption. So that means so on the front there, it's going to tell you what it is. It's usually a good sign.
Oh, it's a rookie dual patch bronze, Jackson Smith and Jenga. Card number 48.
Ooh, okay. We got a Jackson Smith and Jigba. That's a dual patch.
Patch, yeah.
Wow.
Dual patch autograph bronze.
That's actually that's a
card
nice.
48.
I'd say that's ending with a bang right there.
That is a good way to go.
That is a nice one to go out on. Well, now we got to go redeem that thing. So you just send that over to Panini, and then they'll get you the card. Like, that's a nice one to end it on. Well, there you go. It was a nice way to end it. LenDale, thanks so much for joining us here in the break room. Let us know about Smash and Dash Podcast. You and CJ got a good thing going. What do you guys got planned for 2025?
I think we got some big things planned. We definitely end. I think at the end of March, we're going to re-release the Smash and Dash, this regular podcast. We have a betting podcast that we do at Steady Picks. Shout out to them because they definitely look out. But this one is going to be just more of a lifestyle podcast talking about everything. You might have AB, Pac-Man, Vince Young, Edgerrin James, Devin Hester. You never know. And then, guys, we might bring Smash and Dash up here and do a little split one, a collaboration or something. That'd be dope when opening cards and shooting.
I love it. I love the sound of it. Let's get it. Smash and Dash break room collab. I hope it comes to that.
It'll happen then. We'll make it happen.
Yeah, good stuff, man. LenDale, appreciate you coming on, man.
I appreciate you, baby. Thank
you. Of course.
My guy.
Huge thanks once again to LenDale. Man, this one was a highlight. The stories, the life advice. LenDale, thanks so much for coming on the show. Really appreciate the time once again. Make sure to subscribe to Mojobreak Media. You'll be notified anytime we have a new episode of The Break Room or a new podcast, The Hype. It's every single week, every Tuesday here on Mojobreak Media. Plus, we have weekly box breaks as well. Thanks so much for watching The Break Room, and we'll catch you next time.